Hare Krishna Anushree. So today we shall discuss about few aspects of authorized inquiry. So what is authorized inquiry? We inquire from the right source. So I'll be also sharing the screen. So we will read from I hope the screen is visible to you.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter number first, verse number 17. Tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi. So let us repeat word by word. Tasya karmāṇi
Karmāṇi
udārāṇi
udārāṇi
parigītāni
parigītāni
sūribhiḥ
sūribhiḥ
brūhi
brūhi
naha śraddadhānāṁ
śraddadhānāṁ
līlayā
līlayā
dadhataḥ
dadhataḥ
kalāḥ
kalāḥ
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
līlayā dadhataḥ
dadhataḥ kalāḥ
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
Sorry, you're right. Tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
līlayā dadhataḥ
līlayā dadhataḥ
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
You're writing?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So what happens is, I was reading one, I was just going through something called as mind mapping. In that, there was an article which says that when you observe and try to make the notes immediately, lot of information you will not be able to perceive and write. You'll be just, your whole mind will be focused in writing. So it is said that you first listen. You will just write down the verse number, and later on you can search on the mobile, the shloka. You can search on the internet, and you can write down the shloka. So when the discussion is happening, you know, you can try as much as possible to take a delayed notes. When I say delayed notes, means you listen for a longer length of time, and then you start making notes. And whenever you make notes, I request you please make a mind map, so that when we make a mind map, what happens is we apply our mind and we get the central idea. Okay. So someday we'll also discuss more about that. So let us proceed with the shloka. Tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
Tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
parigītāni sūribhiḥ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ
līlayā dadhataḥ kalāḥ.
līlayā dadhataḥ kalāḥ.
Oh, sorry. So I want you to please read the shloka. Please read the shloka.
Tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi parigītāni sūribhiḥ brūhi śraddadhānāṁ līlayā dadhataḥ kalāḥ.
Very instructive shloka. So let us say the synonyms. Let us say the synonyms. Tasya
His
karmāṇi
transcendental acts,
udārāṇi
magnanimous,
parigītāni
broadcast,
sūribhiḥ
by the great souls.
brūhi
Please speak
naha
unto us,
śraddadhānānāṁ
ready to receive with respect,
līlayā
pastimes,
dadhataḥ
advented,
kalāḥ.
incarnations.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai. So now we'll read the translation. So after this, after I read the translation, I would request our Gayatri to read the translation. His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Nārada sing of them. Please therefore speak to us, who are eager to hear about the adventures he performs in his various incarnations. Gayatri, please read. All right, Anushri, you can read.
His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Narada sing of them. Please therefore speak to us who are eager to hear about the adventures he performs in his various incarnations.
So, it's a very important shloka. Let us read from the purport. The purport is here. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace of Śrīla Nārada ki jai. The personality of Godhead is never inactive, as some less intelligent persons suggest. His works are magnificent and magnanimous. His creations, both material and spiritual, are all wonderful and contain all variegatedness. They are described nicely by such liberated souls as Śrīla Nārada, Vyāsa, Vālmīki, Devala, Asita, Madhva, Śrī Caitanya, Rāmānuja, Vishnu Swami, Nimbaraka, Sridhara. Vishwanatha, Baladeva, Bhaktivinoda, Siddhānta Sarasvatī, and many other learned and self-realized souls. These creations, both material and spiritual, are full of opulence, beauty, and knowledge. But the spiritual realm is more magnificent due to its being full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. The material creations are manifested for some time as perverted shadows of the spiritual kingdom and can be likened to cinemas. They attract people of less intelligent caliber who are attracted by false things. Such foolish men have no information of the reality, and they take it for granted that the false material manifestation is the all in all. But more intelligent men, guided by sages like Vyāsa and Nārada, know the eternal kingdom of God is more delightful, large, and eternally full of bliss and knowledge. Those who are not conversant with the activities of the Lord and his transcendental realm are sometimes favored by the Lord in his adventures as incarnations, wherein he displays the eternal bliss of his association in transcendental realm. By such activities, he attracts the conditioned souls of the material world. Some of these conditioned souls are engaged in the false enjoyment of material senses, and others in simply negating their real life and spiritual world. These less intelligent persons are known as karmis or fruitive activities or jnanis or the devotee who is busy neither with rampant material activity nor with the material speculation. He is engaged in the positive service of the Lord, and thereby he derives the highest spiritual benefit known as unknown to the karmis and jnanis. As the supreme controller, of both the material and spiritual worlds, the Lord has different incarnations of unlimited categories. Incarnations like Brahma, Rudra, Manu, Prithu, and Vyāsa are his material qualitative incarnations. But his incarnations like Rama, Narasimha, Varaha, and Vamana are his transcendental incarnations. Lord Shri Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations, and he is therefore the cause of all causes. So it's a very, very nice shloka. Let us discuss and understand deeply. So, Gayatri, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
So, now let us read this translation one more time. Can you please read this translation one more time?
His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Narada sing of them. Please therefore speak to us who are eager to hear about the adventures he performs in his various incarnations.
So, here it is referred to Lord Krishna's transcendental acts and magnificent and gracious activities. The personality of Godhead is never inactive. See, we are not able to see with our material senses. We are not able to see with these material senses Krishna as it is. So, Prabhupada used to tell what use we are very much proud of our eyes. We think, we are made to believe in our schools and colleges, especially this education system, which is imposed by Macaulay. So Macaulay, it is said that he gave one statement in British Parliament in long time back. He said, what is this, what was this message which was given in British Parliament? It said that he came to India and he traveled the entire Indian subcontinent, entire India nation. Now India, earlier India was, even Afghanistan was part of India, Pakistan was part of India, Bangladesh was part of India, Nepal, Bhutan, everything was part of India. Myanmar, everything was part of India. It was like, very big continent, like almost like a continent. So therefore it was called as Indian subcontinent. So he said, this so-called Macaulay, so he was very much respected by the British government, and he said, and therefore he was given this title called as Lord. So it is up to the individual whether he wants to use this word with his name. So this Macaulay, he gave the statement in British Parliament, and he said, I have traveled the length and breadth of this nation, but I have not found a single beggar. I have not found a single thief. If we have to conquer this land, then we have to break the very backbone of this land, which is the Vedic culture, the Vedic literature. So today, Vedic culture is completely shattered. There are no Gurukul systems. Earlier, the student used to go to the Guru's hermitage, whether he is king's son or a businessman's son, or whether he is a teacher's son, whether he is a soldier's son. Everyone used to go to the Gurukul, and they used to live a strict brahmachari life. They used to go to door, and they used to beg alms, and they were given this training, because practically when you go to door and you say, Mother, please give me some alms, you're seeing the other woman as mother. Matravat paradareshu. This was the system. This is the system given by our Vedic, our Vedas has given this system. Why this system was there? You will see other woman as mother. So when you grow up, that training which is imparted in you, you will, whenever you see a woman, even when it is, say, for example, of the same age, you will not be so much, influenced by these influenced by these gunas of three gunas, which will evoke the karma in you, the lusty feelings in you. So today it's a harsh reality. By movies, by so many things everywhere, the minds are polluted. All the young minds, the boys, the girls, everyone's mind is polluted by these influence of this Western media, even Indian media, Indian film songs, Bollywood songs, all these things, they have corrupted our mind. So we see everything as a object of enjoyment. I should see this as an object of enjoyment. We want to exploit the other person. We want to exploit everything that we see. This is the harsh reality. So this education system has influenced us in such a way that we are becoming, unknowingly, we are becoming atheistic. When I say atheistic, we don't want to believe in the existence of God. We want proof for everything. Show me where is God. No, there is no submission. So if I want to, if I tell someone, our country's prime minister is Narendra Modi. So if someone tells me, show me the proof where Narendra Modi is the prime minister. Show me the proof. Show me the proof. I said, Baba, you go and see the television here. You see the newspaper. It is there. And Narendra Modi's photo is there. You can see that. So for us devotees, what is the television? What is the proof? What is the newspaper? The newspaper, the information system for all devotees by which we can know about Krishna is this Srimad Bhagavatam. On your screen, what you're seeing, the shloka, who compiled the shloka? Gayatri, can you tell me who compiled the shloka? Who compiled the shloka? Okay. Anushree, can you please help me and tell me who compiled the shloka?
Prabhuji, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
See, I'm asking who compiled the shloka. So the shloka is not compiled by Srila Prabhupada. Yes, it was translated by Prabhupada into English language. You're right, Anushri is right in that sense. But this shloka was given by Sri Veda Vyasa, Srila Veda Vyasji. So Veda Vyasji gave this book to us in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this book, Srimad Bhagavatam, is like a newspaper of the spiritual world. See, I'm not in Delhi today. I'm sitting in Vrindavan. Anushri is in Maharashtra. Gayatri is in Maharashtra. I guess Uma Mataji is in Karnataka. Lakshmi Grandhi Mataji is also in Karnataka. So we are in different places. But reading newspaper, we can very well see that, Narendra Modi's photo we can see in that newspaper. And we can see what he is doing, where he is going. All these things we can come to know because that has information about Narendra Modi. Similarly, about Krishna, the information, the newspaper is in this Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. So, see, we are not interested in reading books. So I tell you, but we are interested in reading storybooks. Because it is very attracting, very much appealing to the mind. I used to read comic books. I used to like comics books. I hope you, Gayatri and Anushri, also would like comic books or some story books. So therefore, in the form of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Lord did leelas by which the principles of religion can be communicated to even less intelligent people who are not interested in reading the Vedas. Vedas is very vast and it is very, very, complex. Like if I say, for example, the Gayatri, if you just read this shloka, can you come to know the meaning of what is said over here?
No, Prabhuji.
So even for common man, if he just reads the shloka, tasya karmāṇi udārāṇi parigītāni sūribhiḥ brūhi śraddadhānānāṁ līlayā kalāḥ. It is like a mathematics formula, like a plus b whole square, is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this is a mathematical formula. So like this shloka is also having lot of information like this mathematical formula, and this by the mercy of Srila Vyasadeva, by the mercy of great acharyas, our Guru Shishya Parampara, and by Srila Prabhupada, we are able to understand. He has given this translation word to word meaning, which you are able to see on the screen. He has given this translation. Now we know that this is about Krishna. His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Narada sing of them. Please therefore speak to us who are eager to hear about the adventures he performs in his various incarnations. Like what all adventures he did. So Anushri and Gayatri, what all adventures did Lord Krishna do?
Prabhuji, Lord Krishna took the avatar of Lord Narsimha to save the Prahlad from the Hiranyakashipu.
Yes. So Lord became as half man, half lion. Not only that, I'm living in Vrindavan. Few kilometers from here is Govardhan. In Govardhan, such huge mountain, very, very, very big, huge mountain. Almost it takes 4 to 5 hours to go around that entire mountain. That mountain, Krishna lifted on his left hand, in his tiny finger, this finger. Can I lift a mobile on this? I cannot balance a mobile on this. He lifted for 7 days, 7 days, 7 nights, and everyone below that Govardhan hill, they did not have hunger, they did not have thirst, they did not feel fatigue for 7 days, 7 nights. This is Krishna. Krishna came as Matsya Avatara. He saved the Vedas, he saved everyone, and for the causal ocean was there, when a big ocean was there, he did that. He came as Kurma, and he held that big mountain, and on which all the Danavas they were doing churning. The Danavas, the Devatas and Danavas, they were churning. So all this who did? Krishna did. So the personality of God is never inactive, as some intelligent, less intelligent persons suggest. So today it is a harsh reality. There is something called as Mayavadi philosophers. These Mayavadi philosophers, they will say, oh, God has no hand, God has no leg, God has no mouth, God has no eyes. He is formless. So it is like saying, if someone tells me, or if I tell Anushri, Anushri, you have no nose, you have no eyes, you have no mouth. So Anushri will tell, hey, what mad person you are, huh? Huh? So you should also become angry when someone talks talk to our God like this. Krishna has eyes, Krishna has nose, Krishna has a father, Krishna has a mother. We know Krishna's father's name and mother's name. Anushri, what is Krishna's father's name and what is Krishna's mother's name?
Mother's name was Devaki and father's name was something. I forgot the father name.
Perfect.
Mother name was
Vasudeva.
Devaki.
So Krishna accepted Mother Devaki and Vasudeva ji as mother and father. He also accepted Nanda Baba, Nanda Maharaj as his foster father, and he also accepted Mother Yashoda as his mother. So we know Krishna's name, Krishna's father's name, Krishna's mother's name. Krishna, where did he do all his pastimes in Vrindavan? So everything we know by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, by the grace of all the acharyas, because of Srila Vyāsadeva, he translated everything. So this is very, very important. So we should understand this. We should understand this philosophy, and we should understand that because of Krishna, because of great acharyas, we are able to understand this. His works are magnificent and magnanimous. His creations, both material and spiritual, are all wonderful and contain all variegatedness. They describe nicely by such liberated souls such as Śrīla Nārada, Vyāsa Deva, Vālmīki, Devala, Asita, Madhva, Śrī Caitanya, Rāmānuja, Vishnu Swami, Nimbaraka, Sridhara, Vishwanatha, Baladeva, Bhakti Vinoda, Siddhānta Sarasvatī, and many other learned and self-realized souls. So, one who knows about God, we should approach them. So, one who knows about God, only they can tell about God. See, someone knows Narendra Modi personally, only he can tell us what Narendra Modi likes and what Narendra Modi dislikes. So similarly, all these acharyas whose names are displayed on the screen, they know Krishna. These creations, both material and spiritual, are all full of opulence, beauty, and knowledge, but the spiritual realm is more magnificent due to its being full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. The material creations are manifested for some time as perverted shadows of the spiritual kingdom and can be likened to cinemas. So why cinema? Can you tell some cinema name, Anushri?
Prabhuji, I don't go to cinema, so I don't know cinema names.
Okay, Gayatri, can you tell me some cinema name? So I will tell some cinema name. Okay. So there is one famous movie called as Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. Okay. So like that, so many cinemas are there. So in this cinema, what is shown? One hero, heroine is there. One house is there. They're having a family. This hero. So all these things are there. So similarly, in spiritual world also, there is hero, heroine. So who is the hero in spiritual world?
Prabhuji, Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani.
Exactly. So Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna, every day morning, they will meet near to Govardhan. There is one place called as Kusum Sarovar. Every day morning, they'll meet there. So it is written where? It is written in one of the Shastras, and it is revealed by our Acharyas. It's a fact. Many people know. So that's the reason you should come to Vrindavan and you should see that place, Kusum Sarovar. So there in Govardhan, there's one place where it's called a Sakhri Khor. It's a very narrow place. Only one person can go. So when Radharani used to carry all the buttermilk and curds, and Radharani used to accompany all his girlfriends and everyone, and she used to go from there. Krishna used to come and he used to tell, give me tax. He used to ask, Krishna used to ask. So that place is called as Sakhri Khor. So we all know this information. So when, once what happened near Govardhan Hill, Krishna came as a boatman, Nawala. He came as a boatman. Radharani and all her friends were there. And Krishna went and told, I will take you to that other place. You come and sit. And I will charge this much. And all the gopis, they sat. And in the middle of that lake or that kind of a river kind of a thing, when Krishna went, middle of the lake, Krishna, what he did, he purposefully, this is our Krishna. This is purposefully he made the boat drown. And Radharani, what she did? She jumped and clinged on to Krishna. So why? Krishna wanted the Radharani should jump onto Krishna and hold him and such that to save him. So this is our Krishna. This is our Krishna. So our Krishna has all these emotions. Whatever a human being has emotions, all emotions are there in Krishna. He is Purna. He used to steal butter. So all this information is there in our Shastras. But we have to become qualified to read and know the level of Krishna. So therefore, the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, from the first canto to second canto, the third canto, fourth canto, fifth canto, what happens is, step by step, Vyāsadeva is educating all of us about this. So we all can know about Krishna's pastime, Krishna's Leela, if we chant nicely. So I'll request everyone, this class will get disconnected. The class gets disconnected. Please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra at your place and make your life successful. We have to read the Shastra. We have to discuss the Shastra. So when you read the Shastra, when you discuss the Shastra, all activities of Krishna, we will come to know. So therefore, please read Krishna book. Please read Srimad Bhagavatam. Please read Bhagavad Gita. We'll understand what Krishna wants from us. What is Krishna's desire? Everything Krishna has written in that. So we have to understand, we should read that. So therefore,